Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. We are headed out of Centurions and hopefully towards some better content with Track Stars. Yes, this is a brand new promo, guys, that we have never seen or heard of before. We have a little bit of news and we have a little bit of leaks to talk about, but one thing's for sure. We are getting the first promo heroes of FC25 as a part of this promo coming tomorrow. We've got a loading screen, a little news screen here with a couple of cards teased, and some interesting things about it. Is this promo all about pace? That's some of our first inclinations about it. Or is it a live card promo? We have to talk about some things, guys, related to this and the leaks that we have for it. We also got to look at the market and Thursday content today, which is supposedly bringing a Player of the Month SBC. And hopefully, as you see my coins are down, some prices up as we expect Rivals Rewards to rise the market, at least some, again, like it does almost every week. So let's talk about it, guys. If you're excited for it, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Let's start by getting into the content yesterday on Wednesday, where we got that one SBC that we were kind of looking forward to, or I'll say expecting, guys. The 100 player pack, the Centurions 100 upgrade is what dropped yesterday. And of course, they had to add a new pack code. Of course, they were never going to drop an SBC for 100 gold rare players when that same pack was in the store. Even yesterday, they ran lightning rounds for the 100 gold players pack. That's 300,000 coins. So we have a worse 100 pack here, which of course is comprised of 25 bronze, 30 silver, 25 common gold, and 20 rare gold items. Now, they added an 84 plus caveat to this, which I think is giving people an increased chance of a walkout. But of course, since there's bronze and silver cards in this, a lot of people don't like it. It's very heavily downvoted. But to be completely honest with you guys, I think this pack is just a kind of a why not do it type of situation. It is cheap, and that's what I said in yesterday's video. Even if the pack was not going to be super duper good, with 100 players inside of it, if it's cheap, you might as well. You're turning in 33 players, an 82, 82, and 83 rated squad. Yes, you do need 2 informs, but if you need those, go do the Team League player pick. I know a lot of us already have those in the club already, but that's the only annoying part about this. Other than that, the ratings are very, very low. You're turning in 33 cards to get 100 back, so that's not terrible value there. And really, you're just in it for the golds, gold commons, and maybe a cool silver or a bronze Evo player from your favorite club that you could get. But to be honest, it's 100 players and it's just cheap. And that's why I think it's kind of worth doing, just because it is so cheap, especially when I look at the player SBCs right now. Where else are my 82 and 83s going to go? Like maybe into one of these players that requires an 82 squad, but like, am I ever going to use Retegui? Probably not, especially since it's not an emotional player for me. I'd rather just put those fodder cards into this pack just to see what we could get. So we had that yesterday. Again, it's not making any significant waves, but it is out and it is cheap. We also have the 83 triple that refreshed. This is going to refresh once again today on Thursday. I've been doing these. I didn't get anything super crazy from it yesterday. I did get a walkout in one of the packs. Actually, no, I got Griezmann from one of these yesterday, which was a duplicate, but I evoed the other one with a cosmetic evo, so I actually have 2 gold Griezmanns in the club. It's kind of weird. I didn't know that was possible, but that was yesterday's pack content, and we did, of course, have as well a new team of the week and an objective tied to it. Now, I want to actually give a little bit of airtime to this team of the week because it's a good one. It's the best one we've had in a couple of weeks because we've got 2 headline players, Salah and Bellingham. If you've been using those golds and you want to upgrade, here's a chance to do so. And there's also in here, guys, some gems. I think this Rose Lavelle card is a gem. This Joao Pedro is a gem. Future Evo, kind of higher rated, but decent stats and multiple positions. And down here on the bench, you've got some future Evo beasts. Ekitike, Moise Kean, Tanganga, Zubeldia, and I would say Lee Kang-in specifically, with 4 different positions that he can play. This card is going to be a future card that probably goes extinct for evolutions. Whenever he hits his low point on the weekend, let's say he's hopefully like somewhere between 11 and 12,000 coins, just pick one up and put in your club on bid, or pick up a couple. Same thing with Ekitike with those French links. Zubeldia looks really good for a League One, or for a La Liga, sorry. Center back, Tanganga for people that want to do pass and present Spurs squads, and English center back or right back. There's a lot of potential here. Of course, ASM is in this team of the week too, and this is probably the most talked about card in the team because people are comparing this to the Road to the Knockouts SBC that was pretty popular earlier on in the year, that did get an upgrade, but is 86 overall and has worse stats than the 84 overall card. So that's kind of funny, making some rounds on Twitter yesterday. I saw some tweets, but I guess GG's if you didn't do this one, because now you have this one. But to be fair, the road to the knockouts was out for a very long time, and people got good use out of that card. So that is the team of the week right there. And I did mention an objective. There's a team of the week play objective where you can get a couple of extra packs, an 84 double and 81 times 3 is the highlight for it. Win 12 matches with 2 team of the week players in your starting squad. I wouldn't go out of your way to do this unless you want to grind it, or if you're playing squad battles this week, just chuck 2 team of the weeks in your squad, and then you can get that one done. To be fair, I'm doing most of these squad battle games with like objectives teams anyway, so I guess you could put that one in along with an Evo and get some of that objective stuff done for just a couple of extra packs, but it's nothing super crazy. Now, let's talk market right here, right now, because we're expecting the market to go up today, right? Today is Division Rivals Rewards, and I'm expecting a market rise. I'm not expecting an insane market rise, though, because of how much some prices have already gone up. I'm really interested in some of these golds today, guys, like Hyunmin Sun. Before the big crash happened last weekend, he was 170,000 coins, went down to 90K at his absolute lowest. But look at where we have gone since then, especially on Tuesday and into yesterday and Wednesday. These cards just continue to travel up and up and up in price. Again, we're not having the drops on Wednesdays that we used to have because we don't have an icon or a hero SBC or something big or substantial in the SBC section of the game that's hurting prices. And that's why I think the market rise today on some cards isn't going to be that crazy. I think it'll be a nice rise, but I'm not expecting Salah to go to 200K today, guys. Yes, he's out of packs, but a lot of people have invested in him. And yes, bro was 100,000 coins, and he's out of packs. He's the team of the week. Again, I get that. But this is a card that I don't think is going to rise too much today. 170K. If he goes up 10K, I would be super happy with that. I maybe don't even know if he's going to go up that much. I would just take the money if you invested in this one. A Hyunmin Sun card, maybe he goes up 10,000 coins. I think I'd feel the safest again, per usual, on some of the out of packs cards that are up, but maybe could go a bit further up. What I'm really interested to watch for today is the attackers and how much the attackers go up versus some of the defenders, because guys like Cole Palmer, he was 350,000 coins. He's now 450K. Is he going to keep going back up to like 500,000 coins where he was? Or is he just going to kind of stay the same price since he's already up so much? Or are we going to see some players like this Bastoni was just 315K, where he's been dropping since the crash happened on the weekend as defenders, right? We've been talking about this. Attackers have been rebounding. Defenders are still low. Are the defenders going to rebound more today? So that's the big question I have. Nonetheless, definitely watch cards that are out of packs. The specials should do the best. They should be the safest to be trading today. I actually just picked up a couple of informed Graham Hansons because she was very, very low, like under 1.4 million coins, like 1.34. So I picked up 2 of her there just because that's pretty risk-free. As always, your out of packs cards are going to be the most risk-free. So definitely, like this Barcola, he was upwards of 370, 380 a couple times yesterday. I think he hit there twice, 388 and 384. If I had coins right now, which I don't, I have 60K, but like this card at 340, he probably goes up to 380 today just because he's rare. He's a French wing card and popular. So you've seen that graph right there. That's kind of how I decide if you're going to buy today, what to buy and what to be looking at. But personally, what I'm going to be doing is, since I have some of these investments in the icons, I have a Sawa right here, as you can see, and then I have the 2 Hansen Informs, and that's most of my coins. I have a gold Puteus as well, which I'm still holding on to. I'm interested to see how much she rises today. I bought this at 226 on Sunday and was using it in my team. But what I'm probably the most interested in today are these Centurions cards, because 100% they're going to get packed. Remember last week, Trailblazers Team 2 didn't get packed that much because people were holding their packs and saving the rewards for Centurions, the first promo icons of the year. I don't think people are going to be saving rewards. I know I'm not saving rewards because when there's icons in packs, and I mean, genuinely, if you look at the number of cards that are in packs right now with all of this promo team, all of these icons, and the team of the week that is out, it's a great time to be opening packs, albeit probably not a great chance of packing anything, but I'm definitely going to be opening these rewards today. I think the supply is going to make these cards drop, and I'll be really interested to see how low these get. We've seen it happen before where the promo cards in packs drop for a couple hours after rewards, then they start to go back up in price as the supply kind of ends. And you'd be like, wait, Nate, you think the icons are going to drop today? I do, especially guys like Laudrup, Crespo, let's see who else, Campbell, and Nedved. I think Van Nistelrooy too, those lower tier cards in here, they're going to get supplied, they're going to drop. Might be a really good time to buy, especially on a very meta goalkeeper card like this Van der Sar. I mean, he was just 760K as it showed there and on Footbin. This guy is going to be one of the most in-demand goalkeepers, at least until like March, or until we get another one, maybe another version of Van der Sar, or like a Icon Yashin special card. He's going to be very, very in demand. So that's a card that I would watch if you're on a higher budget. Beckham's going to have a lot of hype. You've already seen Foudy move a ton in price. Crespo, Laudrup, Schweinsteiger. They've all got a lot of demand. Watch the supply today. I think after rewards will be a great time to be buying in on some of that, because it could maybe rise after rewards, like into content, and then even into Friday and the weekend, depending on how this Trackstars promo goes and how hype it is. Now I want to talk about fodder here really quick too, because as we see, fodder is down. Guys, fodder is down horrendous. It is crazy cheap right now. 86s are 7.8K. It's probably going to drop a little bit more today because, again, we're getting supply. If you look at last week, Wednesday into Thursday with the rewards, 86s went from 10K down to 9,000, but then bounced back up. I think we could see a bit of the same movement again today, because the icon pack is refreshing today, and it's probably out for a lot of people who maybe didn't even do it the first time. But with how cheap fodder has gotten, and with no real good player SBCs out right now, I mean, we have a couple for sure. Puteas, but that's really expensive, right? Nunez, he's good, he's decent. A lot of people don't want to do Verone. I think some people may turn to this SBC today, and that could actually make fodder go up. So if you want to make a quick fodder investment play, honestly, it's low enough where you could probably get into some 85s to 88s and just sit on them and hope they rise during the weekend if we start to get some real good SBC content. But that sounds like a gamble to me, especially with maybe a hero pack incoming instead of an icon pack on Sunday. So I don't love fodder, like, because I don't see how much it's going to go up, but I do like fodder at the same time because it's just ridiculously cheap. And this is some of the lowest prices we've seen since SBC started coming out consistently for fodder in this game. But let's talk about Trackstars, guys. That's what we're here to discuss today. The promo that is coming out on Friday. We're starting to get kind of like a vision for how the promos are going to line up heading into Black Friday, because we're not very far. But this one, of course, is now confirmed because there's a loading screen, and EA started posting about it in game, and also we had leaks, right? Well, let's start with the leaks, because this happened before EA dropped the loading screen yesterday. We still don't have a general idea of what this promo is about. Trackstars, this is a brand new one, guys. We get a couple new promos every single year. EA like to use some of the same ones year over year, which are some of our favorites for sure, but they're spicing it up here with Trackstars, and we still don't know a lot about it. Teo Hernandez, though, is in. This card's going to be expensive because he is the best, I think, left back in the game. I used his inform yesterday, of course. This created panic selling on his inform card. It was down from like 1.4 mil to like 1.1. He's down bad in terms of that card, but this card's going to be mega expensive and mega hype and absolutely insane, because that is just an incredible card. Probably none of us will pack him. But as we mentioned, that there are going to be promo heroes for the first time in FC 25 in this promo. Lucio is coming as a Trackstars hero as well, and both Teo Hernandez and Lucio were featured on that loading screen that we saw, or you see when you log into the game. And of course, like we mentioned with Teo, Lucio's card is down a lot in price as well. I'd be very careful owning either versions of those cards right now. But one of the things we noticed out of the content drop yesterday with this promo and in the loading screen that EA dropped was they're showing the pace on Teo Hernandez as a 97, and they've got pace on Lucio as an 84. Lucio's got 82 pace on his normal card. Teo Hernandez on his inform has got 96. So it's a +1, +2 pace upgrade for those guys. But both of those cards, if you think about it, an 80+ pace center back is pretty fast, and a 90+ pace player is pretty fast as well. Is this a promo? Because it also kind of sounds like Trackstars. Think of fast, right? Like track running. Is it going to be related to players with pace? That third player that's on the loading screen is leaked to be David Ginola. His card is down 2.6 million coins as people are expecting. He's in the promo too, as one of the leakers did say that it is Ginola who that League One hero card is. He's got 90 pace. So is this a promo that is related to pace? We don't know what the rules or what the whole point of this promo is, but it's kind of seeming like maybe there's some sort of correlation there. Now, the other thing that we're a little unsure about is, see all the playstyle pluses that are kind of floating in this picture that EA have posted here. You've got acrobatic, quick step, rapid. Does this mean that EA is going to be changing playstyle pluses on some of these players, or is there some significance to the playstyle pluses that are being shown? If you notice, there aren't really any attacking ones, no shooting or even passing playstyles. It's all defense or physical for the ones that are shown here. So we're reading into it a little bit here, but we really do not know. Now, here's the other comparison that a lot of people are drawing, right? These cards are orange and kind of purple, right? And that brings back memories of a very familiar promo from a couple of years ago. FIFA 22, FIFA 23, maybe we had it. We had it earlier as well. Headliners, guys. If you remember headliners, there were some good cards that dropped during this, but it was also kind of a different promo because it usually happened in the spring, or at least I think post Team of the Year, or at least like January, February timeframe or later in previous years of the game. But this was all about a promo for players that have been playing really well in real life, and they were live cards. You kind of see here, right? This Kandreva does not have like that little on the top of his card at the very top, that little like lever is not, that's not a lever, but you know, it's kind of like a gas gauge. The gauge is not turned and it's not lit up because he didn't get his upgrades. But you see this Reece James card, this one's turned yellow and he's like fully upgraded, you know? I don't know what the best word is to describe that. Lever, gauge, whatever it is. This is the Headliners promo where basically players who had gotten a lot of special cards before, you see Luis Diaz had 2 informs back in FIFA 22. He got a Headliners. He was playing great. These cards upgraded when they got either a new inform or they hit some other sort of criteria to give them a stat boost on the card. That's kind of what this promo was about. Is this Track Stars going to be related to that? I don't know. I don't know if these are going to be live cards, and I'm kind of thinking that they might not be live. Just because A, the card designs, usually when it's a live card promo, the card design changes when somebody gets upgraded. And B, if this were to be a live card promo, the promo that we have after this is probably a live card promo with FC Pro Live. And then we get into Black Friday with Thunderstruck, potentially, which is a live card promo as well. I think that'd be too many live cards at one time. So I'm going to guess that this is not related to Headliners at all. But I just wanted to put that out there because a lot of people are kind of looking at the different card designs and saying, ooh, that's orange. Well, that's the color of Headliners. I think it's going to be different than that. Now, a couple more leaks that have just came in hot off the press. We have Cordoba, who's coming as a Track Stars hero as well. And this kind of goes along with the whole pace thought process because Cordoba, as a center back, is one of the paciest hero icon center backs in the game. He's got 86 pace on his base card. He does have aerial plus. I know not a lot of people like to use a 5'8" center back, but I'm telling you, he actually was pretty jammy in game because he has the aerial plus. I tried him out for a couple of games when I was trading with him one time. So Cordoba is the third now hero that has been leaked as a player in this game. Guys, I would 100% expect that there will be more leaks today. It's Thursday, right? What have we noticed trend-wise? These leakers are predictable like EA are sometimes, right? No hate if you're a leaker. I'm just being honest that a lot of times they start posting leaks after division rivals get released on Thursday, so I would expect a lot more leaks today with players and maybe some more heroes that are going to be in the promo. Now, last leak that we've already covered already, but I want to touch on it since this is related to Track Stars. DeMarcus Beasley is added to come as a Track Stars hero SBC. Once again, a lot of pace, right? I think there's a correlation here, but we'll have to see, of course, before EA confirms that. He's an SBC. Will this be on Friday? Will this be cheap? Hopefully, more USA links. Definitely somebody who I will be looking to complete, depending on what the stat boost is for his card. But in the beginning of the game, this guy was very hyped as a left back, and he's even as a left mid because of his pace and the rapid plus. So I wanted to mention that one there. But that's all the leaks that we do have at the moment. But as I said, I would 100% expect to see more leaks today on Thursday. Now, speed of Thursday, let's dive into the content that I also expect to see today. Look at Graham Hansen going up beautifully as we see that there. Let's talk about content today on Thursday, guys, because we have an SBC that's expiring, which means, especially related to these sort of SBCs like Player of the Months, when one is expiring, another one's going to follow it and slide right into place. And with Bundesliga Player of the Month leaked, we have a Harry Kane that we expect to be dropping as an SBC player today. I would have interest in this. I mean, also, if they would rock a red dynamic Harry Kane kit on the red Bundesliga Player of the Month card design, that could be kind of fire. I won't lie. Marmoush's dynamic looks pretty good as well. I think this concept card here is way too boosted, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. I do not think they're going to give Harry Kane 80 pace. This card is 700k and it's a live card. His 91 inform has 70 pace and very similar stats and the finesse plus. This one I could see EA actually giving him a 91 rated player of the month. I could also hopefully see them giving him a 92. So either a 91 or a 92 today, guys, for Harry Kane. And I'd be surprised if he had more than 75 pace. But if it's cheap, if it's decent, it is Bayern Links. I don't think it's going to be that cheap, but we could have an interesting SBC on our hands today for him. I would watch that to be released, I think, a little bit before content drop. I think the Marmouche was released early because this expires in 10 hours. So yeah, a couple hours before the normal content drop today. Watch out for a Harry Kane player of the month. I don't think it's going to make Bayern Links go up that much, but if it's seen as a decent value SBC, you could see some of those cheaper Bayern Links move. Maybe Thomas Muller would be a card today that in the supply of Rivals rewards, you would want to watch out for, because I think a lot of people, I mean, shoot, if I was to do the Harry Kane, I would probably buy this card to go and link him, because this Thomas Muller looks like a mad fun card to use with pace, with Power Shot Plus. So that's just something to watch. He's going to drop. Kane's going to drop. That could make Thomas Muller go up. Other things that I would expect to see today, well, some stuff's already in the game, right? The icon is going to be refreshing, like we mentioned. Maybe you get invested in a little bit of fodder for this. Again, I think you're looking for 85s to 88s. Probably focus in the 85 to 86 range, because those are just so cheap. But remember, fodder didn't move much last Sunday when this came out. So is it going to really, like, did people change their opinions on this SBC because it's just a couple of days later? Again, the only reason I would say yes to that is because content has been super mid thus far. But honestly, guys, I'm not touching this. No way. I'd rather save my fodder for a legit player SBC and wait for something like that instead of gambling it away on a max 88 base icon where I would get like Rush or Riquelme again or something like that. So that is kind of my thoughts there. But if you do want to mess around with fodder and make a little bit of an investment, I think you could do that. There could be some money in it. And like I mentioned too, the 83 times 3 is going to refresh, as well as the Team League player picks today. So a couple of SBCs to craft there. And then of course it's Thursday, so Marquee Matchups is going to be dropping us a new 4 set of tradable SBC packs that we can all go ahead and maybe skip like I do every single week anyway. And then other than that, I don't know if we're going to get too much else, guys. Objective wise, I don't know if there's anything expiring today. Thursdays haven't been big for objectives. Thursdays are usually days to catch up, qualify for Weekend League, maybe get a head start on Rivals, and just kind of be preparing for the weekend and the promo and the Weekend League, which will be ahead as well. I still think the market's going to be very, very good to trade in today. Like, I know I have a couple of cards here that I'm waiting to sell. I think the market's still going to be pretty active. I think a lot of people are going to be buying cards with the coins that they get, especially since we're after this market crash, and I do expect some cards to rise up. I'm just curious to see how big of a rise we actually have, again, because we've seen a lot of people buy back their teams already. The state of the game this week has not been fantastic, that's for sure. So will that even deter people from playing a little bit and result in less demand on the market? I think there's definitely a point that could be made there. So that's going to be the video for me today, guys. Good luck with your Rivals rewards. I'll be opening mine today on stream, and if you want to catch those live, we'll be there on stream. But if you want to catch them later, they will be on the second channel, which we uploaded a video there earlier yesterday as well. If you want to go check that out, I'll link that right above here. But that's going to be the video for me today. Have a great Thursday, guys. If you did enjoy it, slap a thumbs up on this one, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe as always if you have not already. I will see you guys in the stream today. Again, that link's down below in the description. Catch you guys there. Have a great one. Peace out.